During this video, I'm going to walk you through how to go ahead and create a pool inside of Football Squares Online. So once we have our game purchased here, we can see I have one game remaining. So once we have that, we can now go ahead and start a new game by clicking on this button here. And that's going to go ahead and redirect us to this screen where we can begin filling out the information for our pool. Now, the first field that we need to fill in is the game or the pool name. Now, this is completely optional and up to you, depending on what type of pool you are running. If you are running a pool for a single game, maybe you want to call it Colts versus Cardinals, for example. If you are running a charity, maybe this will be the name of the charity. If you are doing a season-long pool, this could be the Colts season pool or something along those lines. Completely up to you and just a reference for you and your players. Then underneath that, we have a pool password. So we're going to go ahead and enter test1 for our password. Below that, we have team 1 and team number 2. So in my case, we're going to enter Colts, and then we're going to enter the Cardinals. After that, we have the draw numbers option. So we can have one set of numbers for the entire game. They won't change. We can have new numbers each half. So the first half will have a set of numbers, and then there'll be new numbers for the second half. Or we can have new numbers each quarter. So there will be numbers for the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth quarter. Again, completely up to you. I'm going to go ahead and go with new numbers for each quarter. After that, we have the actual date of the game. So this here is just for your reference and the player's reference who are inside of your pool. This has no effect of the pool itself. This will just be shown on the pool so the players can have an idea of when the game is. So in my case, we're going to put 10-13. After that, we have a price per square. This is how much you want to charge per square inside of your pool. So I'll go with $10, for example. Then we have the payouts per quarter. So we have quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, completely up to you. Just because you are collecting, let's say, $1,000 for the entire pool, that doesn't mean that you have to pay out $1,000. This is solely up to you and how you are running your pool. I'll put $250 for each. But for example, let's say that you are running a charity, maybe out of that $10, maybe $3 of it is going towards the charity, so you wouldn't pay out the full $1,000. So we'll go $250 each and pay out the full $1,000. Next up, we have an important option here. The final payout, is it going to be at the end of the fourth quarter, or is it going to be at the end of the game if there is an overtime? Okay, so that's very important here. If you choose end of game and the game goes into overtime, the score at the end of the fourth quarter will not count as the fourth quarter payout. It will be the final score at the end of the overtime. If you choose end of game and the game does not go into overtime, then the end of the fourth quarter will still be the final payout. So make sure you select the correct one here. I'm going to go with end of the fourth quarter and not overtime. After that, we have the maximum squares a player may purchase. So we can leave this blank if we do not want to limit anyone. However, if you do want to limit people, let's say you want them to only purchase 5 squares maximum, we can enter a 5 there. Next up, we have the players. So who has access to this pool? Can it be anyone with password access, or only the invited or approved players that I personally invite and approve? In my case, I'll go with anyone with a password. We also have the ability to track who sold the squares. So if you are running a charity, for example, and you want to know who is out there selling these squares, you can turn this option on here. And when someone signs up, they have the ability to type in the name of the person who sold them the squares. And that way, on the back end, you can take a look and see who is selling the most squares. I'll go ahead and leave this off for now. And then finally, we have additional notes to the players. So I might say something like, pay via Venmo or Cash App, and then include links to how they can pay me. So just to be clear, Football Squares Online does not accept payments or handle payments at all. The players will need to pay you directly, and you will manage the payouts as well. Football Squares Online does not collect any money from the players. That is completely up to you and how you want to do it. But once we have all of that information filled out, we can go ahead and click on Create Game. Once we do that, it's going to bring us back inside of our manager's home account. If we have multiple games created, we will see a full list of those games here. And when you're ready to jump into a game, you can simply click on the name of it. And that's going to take you into this screen here, which we're going to cover all of this in another video. Thanks again for watching this tutorial, and as always, if you have any questions or need any help at all, you can simply send an email to help@footballsquaresonline.com, or you can call us at 405-858-8632. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.